What's up, everybody? Mike Lindsley back here at Rosie's Corner. It's Chicken and Biscuit Day, so make sure you stop on by right in front of the Brewerton Bridge here on Route 11 in Brewerton. You can get the chicken and biscuits. They've got a full basket of goodies for dessert as well. Valentine's Day cookies, chocolate chip cookies, brownies, you name it. Hey, you can also order heart-shaped pizzas here for Valentine's Day today, so make sure that you call up, order. Go check them out on Instagram and Facebook, but definitely place your orders. Great night for pizza, right? Valentine's Day night. You can kind of snuggle up inside, and it's kind of a cold evening in central New York tonight. So make sure that you do that if you're in and around the area. They've also got meatball bombers and hot and cold subs across the board. They've got your lasagna, your stuffed shells, the classic burger, pizza wing combinations throughout. And I would advise you, definitely try the Gold Fever wings and the garlic parm. Absolutely through the roof, unbelievable chicken wings here at Rosie's Corner, a proud ML Sports Platter sponsor here on Valentine's Day and on Chicken and Biscuit Wednesday. And of course, don't forget Fish Friday coming up in a couple of days as well. Unicorns in sports. There are a few that kind of just are separated from the bunch, right? You have great athletes, elite athletes, versatile athletes, but there are a couple of guys who are standing kind of alone right now. You think Patrick Mahomes, you think Shohei Ohtani. Here's another guy who I think is the best athlete on the planet right now, and I've talked about this with Liam McHugh of TNT Sports. I've talked about it with Paul Bissonnette from Spittin' Chicklets and Barstool and TNT. I've talked about it with a million different hockey fans across the board. Connor McDavid is absolutely out of his mind. And when you think about the MVPs and the Art Ross trophies that are piling up, and I know what I'm going to hear from some hockey fans, and oh, well, he hasn't won a Stanley Cup yet. Wake me up when he's done that. Dan Marino was pretty good. He never won a Super Bowl. Ernie Banks was pretty good. He never won a World Series. There's a Ted Williams, considered by many the greatest hitter of all time. How many World Series does he have again? 0. Sometimes you just don't win because of circumstances. I could give you a ton of athletes in the history of sports. Fran Tarkenton, Jim Kelly, Dan Fouts, a million different guys who never won. Charles Barkley, Reggie Miller. Do I need to do the Jordan era thing again for people? Right? Miller, Barkley, Clyde Drexler, Sean Kemp, Gary Payton, John Stockton, Karl Malone. I mean, look at the elite quarterbacks in the NFL now who don't have a ring because they're living in the Mahomes era or their team fails them. Josh Allen. So Connor McDavid's out of his mind. And as the awards pile up, and Edmonton knocked on the door last year, of course, in the West Finals, losing to just an absolute wagon, as the Barstool guys would say on Chicklets, in terms of the Vegas Golden Knights. But look at this guy and what he does every night. And he can score the goals, of course, and boy, can he pass. Last night, he had 6 assists, 6 of them, in an 8-4 win over the Detroit Red Wings. And I understand he hasn't won a cup, so he's not considered Messi or Gretzky or Crosby yet, Ovechkin, any of the legends, Yzerman, who have won Stanley Cups, Brett Hall, the Bobby Orrs, those kind of guys. I can go on and on with guys who won Stanley Cups. He hopefully will get there one day. He's got a lot of years left to go. He's only in his upper 20s. But this year he's become not just a goal scorer. He's always been an elite passer, but he's become more of a two-way player, even more of a complete player. And he's still adding the assists and the goals and the hardware. It's unbelievable to watch. Saw the highlights last night of this game. The vision and seeing the play ahead of time is insane. His ability to skate. I mean, he went in and did a spinorama and then just passed the puck on a backhand, and it turned into a goal. And I'm going, how many guys in the league can do that? Like when Mahomes does something, I think about how many guys. Oh, maybe two can do it. Maybe 3 at the position, right? It's like Mahomes, Allen, Lamar. I look at McDavid, I'm like, sometimes I don't even add anybody. For as great as Nate McKinnon, and he'd be the other guy, right? Nate McKinnon would be. Because Austin Matthews is a great goal scorer, but he's not like the overall locomotive and versatile speed part of the game as well. Austin Matthews can score his own goals. He can do it in front. He can go on the rush. But he doesn't have that whoosh McDavid speed or whoosh McDavid move, and many others don't. Nate McKinnon's probably as close as it gets. Would Cale Makar be able to do it on defense? Maybe. I really have to start stretching here. He's unbelievable. I mean, so he's passing the puck, the vision. He sees plays ahead of time. He's scoring goals. 6 assists last night, and the complete player in him is starting to really, really evolve. And that kind of started really a year or two ago, but this year it's really taken form where the back checking and a little bit more of the penalty killing and the power play, the setting up part, and knowing that his teammates can do things as well and letting them handle certain things. And because people are concentrating on McDavid, he's handed more off to his teammates like Nugent Hopkins and Hyman and company, and some of the defensemen like Nurse to shoot the puck early in the power play. There's so much going on with the Edmonton Oilers right now, but Connor McDavid is on another planet right now playing the game of hockey. And again, unicorn, 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 unicorn. Very rarely do we get someone who's a generational player and a generational unicorn like this, and Connor McDavid is just that with a complete game last night. 6 assists, the passing, the goal scoring, the complete player, the hardware, and all the rest. He's going to keep racking up all of those things. Yes, we're waiting for Lord Stanley to be in his possession, but my God, as far as unicorns go in sports, he is one. And I tell you, Connor McDavid right now, I think, is the best athlete in all of sports. Mike Lindsley with you here. It's an ML Sports Take from Rosie's. Come on down and get those heart-shaped pizzas, plus your chicken and biscuits all day long. Pizza wing combos. Try the Gold Fever, the garlic parm. You know it. Hot and cold subs across the board here at Rosie's Corner. A proud ML Sports Platter sponsor. Route 11 in front of the Brewerton Bridge. Rosie's Corner is a proud ML Sports Platter sponsor. Please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel at ML Sports Platter. And as I always tell you, enjoy the games.